everybody, my name is EK and welcome back to World of Warcraft. So we're starting today's video at this fine lady, Pix Zizix, and she of course is the vendor that sells us items for the undermined reals, or the coins as people have tended to call them. The reason I'm here is because, as you can see over here, we have 133 of these coins. So what I want to go and do is I want to go and pick up all of the missing pieces. Now, obviously, what is going to happen is I am going to be picking up the pieces right now. And the next run I'm doing, I will be getting the exact same loot as boss drops from the dungeons, because that's how this always goes. But, you know, it's fine. I'll go and pick them up because I want to look cool, okay? I want to look really cool. So what are we missing? Well, we're missing the leggings, which are over here. And the leggings are overall, I think, better because we do get 7 more spell power. That is worth it. 3 more stamina, which is alright. We do lose 16 spirit, which due to the conversion on fell armor, you know, we do care about losing it a little bit, but still I think we're okay with it. And then also we lose 2 armor. But of course we do work towards having a bit more of a well-rounded set with the set bonus as well. So let's go and pick up the Dreadmist leggings. Next up, we are missing the Dreadmist mantle, which is down here. The mantle itself, it is 4 less spell power, which is a bit unfortunate, but we do get 9 intellect in return for it. We also lose 6 stamina and we lose 2 armor. So you can kind of see a trend here, guys. These armor pieces aren't particularly, you know, like a one-on-one upgrade. Now, because of the set bonus, I do still think they might edge out by a little bit, but they're not, you know, a big boost. So why am I doing this? Well, I'm doing this for 2 particular reasons. Reason number 1 is because I just like the idea of having a full set, okay? It's cool, I want to have the set. Reason number 2 is that once I have the set, I want to start working towards the tier 0.5 set, or also known as the dungeon tier 2 set, which is the upgraded version of this set, which I do think is a bit better because some of the pieces, actually, as I have been told, some of the pieces are blues, but 4 of the 8 pieces are actually purple. And they will be a lot stronger than their tier 0 or tier 1 counterpart. So let's look at this thing. So we do lose a little bit of stuff here, but it's fine because we'll look cool. So Dreadmist mantle, here we go. And then finally we are missing the Dreadmist mask, which, see, this one I feel kind of bad about, okay? Because we are giving up 4 spell power and we are giving up 1% crit. So it does, or sorry, hit chance, actually, not crit, hit chance. So it feels like it's actually a pretty big downgrade. We do, however, get 12 more stamina, so some HP. And I do think, and I pick it up here, we have 8 reels remaining. I also kind of want to pick up these. This one over here. This one over here is actually much better than what I just picked up now. I should have, like, if I was going for efficiency, I should have picked this thing up because this thing just does a lot more. This one gives me 23 spell damage on shadow spells, but also an additional 14 neutral spell damage. That would be a 37 spell damage as opposed to my current 18. So that would be 19 additional spell damage, which would just be massive. And would actually be a decent upgrade. It's an offhand. But we're not doing efficiency. You know what? I'll probably pick this one up later because I'll be doing enough dungeons most likely to pick up another 50 coins. And we'll pick up this one later if we don't have anything better. But that is all the coins spent. So I've already spent like 250-ish coins so far because we got the gauntlet box. I mean, I think I can just go into Blackwing Lair and I think I can just go and pick up the tier 2 item and just have it, and it'd be better than what I have right now. But, and you know, this is very much inefficient, I'm aware of that, but I would like to do that once we are actually fully decked out in tier 1, because then I want to go for tier 2. And yeah, I'm holding myself back like kind of artificially, but I just think it's much more fun to, you know, go step by step by step. Anyway, I guess we can equip the Dreadmist leggings, which probably won't make a difference because the code is so big. Yep, no difference whatsoever. Then we have the Dreadmist mantle, which will have a bit of a difference. These are actually quite cool. I like the skulls as the shoulder pads. I've always been told that the skulls give you more damage. In particular, skulls give you more damage if you are playing like a necromancer or something. But even as a warlock, which is like kind of necromantic, I reckon they do give more damage. And then finally the Dreadmist mask for the 8 set bonus There we go. Now, I mean, to be fair, like we do look a little bit derpy, but look at our eyes. Like our eyes look really cool. And yeah, now we look badass. Look at us. Look at us. You know, we are this badass, like a warlock guy. So I could save all of these. Like I could use them because technically some of them may be better. Maybe I should swap some things out here and there. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just vendor all of them. Because I don't want to be thinking like, oh, you know, should I swap back to those? No. Here we go. They're all sold. They're all gone. And now we have 705 gold as well, guys. The gold just keeps coming in. I'm not even doing the dailies every day. Like, I've done them a couple times now, but I'm even skipping days here and there. So, yeah. We are now full tier 0. Let me wave. Oh, I'm waving at the NPC over there, apparently, which wasn't the goal. But, hey, guys. Hope you're doing all right. Oh, by the way, I wanted to do a quick shout out to, well, myself kinda, because I know that probably 90% of you guys are watching me because you enjoy my WoW content, which is perfectly fine, and I'm happy to have you along for the ride as long as we're doing WoW content. But I have started this afternoon, I have started recording a Diablo 4 series on the new Vessel of Hatred expansion. It's quite similar to how I'm approaching this game, although there will be a little bit more cutting there because I kind of already know what the game is about. And it'll be like less story driven and more like a fairly quick playthrough, probably like 10 to 15 videos or something, and will be done. So it's quite short. But yeah, I recommend, you know, if you enjoy my content, even if you're, you know, mostly here for the WoW content, I ask of you, please do check out my other content. If you don't enjoy it, like that's perfectly fine. But I'm hoping that throughout my series here, you know, I can have some of you guys who are like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna be sticking around, checking some other content out, you know, watching along. Because I'd be a bit sad if I'm, you know, building up this audience and everyone's only watching WoW. I understand it's the main game and that's what you came for, and that's fully, you know, that's totally fair. It's respectable. I do the same thing for other content creators as well. But yeah, if you would check my other content out, I would very much appreciate that. Anyway, back to WoW. Alright, I joined a Sunken Temple group because I was thinking I either want to do Sunken Temple tonight or I want to do Demonfall Canyon tonight. So, because Sunken Temple, I think, will probably be a bit harder to find. I found a party, or a raid group, I guess, in this case, and we are gonna go in. So I'm gonna make my way over to the proper area, to the entrance, and then today, hopefully, we can finally do it. We have some level 60s, some level 50. Wait, there's level 40 here. Isn't it like level 50 content? I don't know. I guess this guy maybe boosted through it. You know, it's fine as long as we have a couple level 60s. We'll blast. You know, we'll put our armor to good use. And we'll blast, guys. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, by the way, remember when I said that I had lost my content for the Sunken Temple raid that I did, where I felt very bad about losing it? Turns out I didn't lose it in the sense that I deleted it. I happened to put it on my external hard drive because I was porting over all of the like initial 100 videos because my hard drive like on my PC was just too full. So I ported it over to something external, and apparently I also put the footage from Sunken Temple over to the hard drive, but I only found it again last week, and I was like, well, it doesn't really serve a purpose anymore. But I still have it, apparently. Well, I had it. I deleted it. I was like, yeah, I don't want to look at it anymore. It ruined my pacing. It was really annoying because I would have loved to make a video out of it. But hey, now, the good thing is that instead of having like a semi-cleared run, I'm hopeful that we can get a fully cleared run tonight. Oh, I don't think I even mentioned the reason why I'm recording a different game already, because, you know, obviously I would love to spend all my time just pushing forward in WoW. It's because I have a vacation right now, and I really want to make content in the mornings and afternoons. But during the weekdays, honestly, there aren't that many parties going around, and all of my progression right now is locked to, well, group-based content. So if... Oh, what the whole... Hello? Hello, horse, please? What are you doing? So yeah, every time I log on like a Tuesday morning, it's like 10 in the morning or whatever, I get my coffee, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go get some recordings done. It's taken me hours and hours to even find parties for the content that I want to do, just because people are at work, which is totally understandable, of course, because, you know, it's a working day, people have to go work. So I thought to myself, well, I want to spend the time useful, so I'll spend the time recording something else that I can just play solo, because I talked about it before, you know, I can play this game, like I could play this game a lot solo when I was just leveling. Because it was just, hey, let me just wander about and do things. But now that I'm kind of locked into group play mostly, well, not locked into, but that's what I want to do right now. I'm kind of locked into doing stuff in the evenings, so I needed some projects to keep me busy in the afternoons, which turned out to be Diablo 4. So that's kind of why, you know, that game is a much more single player approach for me right now. So I can just kind of record for an hour or a couple hours whenever I do have the time available. So don't worry, guys. I'm not leaving WoW in the dust. It's just, you know, it's extra time. I need to fill up extra time to keep the content pushing forward. I look kind of cool, don't you think? You know, on the horse with this armor equipped. I think I look rather cool. Got the DPS meter out, of course, because that's very important when you're raiding. Gotta see if my DPS is as high as I believe it is. We gotta top those charts, man. I like how half the group seems to be sitting in Stormwind. Probably just kind of expecting someone to come out, because that's how this game works, right? Sometimes, okay, I'll be honest, you guys. Sometimes I sit at the entrance of a dungeon, but I pretend to be AFK. Because people are like, hey, can you summon? Can you summon? Can you get a summon? Can you get a summon? Like, dude, please stop everyone asking me for a summon. I understand it's very convenient, but sometimes I just don't want to bother, guys, okay? So sometimes, like, quite often I'll be nice and I'll be like, yeah, sure, man, you know, invite me for a part. Or what I sometimes do as well is if I'm waiting for a dungeon, like, I'll wait around the corner, you know? Like, like the anti-social person I am. Like, no, I'll wait around the corner so nobody will know that I'm here. Because everyone's probably always like, oh, you know, I'll just see if there's a warlock at the entrance, you know? But sometimes us warlocks, sometimes we just don't feel like it, okay? Wow, it feels like forever since I've been at this entrance. It's a really cool entrance, though. I quite enjoy it. Hey, someone just sent me a whisper. Thanks for running to the instance. You know, that is very nice to say, because obviously, you know, I in this case, I have taken it upon myself to, you know, wait until there's 2 more people here, then summon everyone over here using the big stone. So that is really convenient for the other people, because I guess they're probably also expecting me to do that. So yeah, you know, might as well provide the service people are expecting, so that when I then mess up in the raid later on, I could be like, yeah, guys, but think of the summon. Summoning so many people, like we're breaking half the friggin' world over right now. Oh, the stone's gone. I'll bring a new stone out. Alright, here we go. The Temple of Atal'Hakkar. We worked our way through the pre-trash mobs, and now we head into the raid proper. So look at this cool place, guys. So as I said, you know, I've been here before. I killed the first 3 bosses, and then I think I got stuck on the 4th, and then we stopped there. Well, you know, you got like these really cool portals. Well, not really portals, but they're like gates that are shut by these wizards or whatever, who are, you know, like casting these walls that you can't walk past. So the only way to go right now is here, but I do believe that as you clear bosses, different wings open up by, well, by killing the bosses, and then, you know, they disappear or something. I can't remember exactly how it works, but that's how I remember it. Apparently, I forgot the egg for the quest. Someone just mentioned the egg in the chat. I'm like, oh god, I need to get the egg. So I asked them to summon me. I mean, I summoned the entire raid, so they better be able to summon me. We do have another one. Where's the egg? There's the egg of Hakkar. There we go. Alright, if someone could summon me back now, that would be very much appreciated. There we go. Haha. Oh, I'm so happy that someone reminded me of that. There we go. Back in here. Great. Great. See, you know, I built up some good karma by summoning literally the entire raid over here, so I feel like I was at liberty to do that, you know? Very long staircases that we have to walk down. They take forever, but we're down now, and now we have some slime maggots. Delicious. Oh yeah, we are absolutely powering through the trash much quicker than last time. Although that makes a lot of sense, of course, because last time, you know, we didn't have level 60s, then we had level 50s. Some of them had raid gear, some of them didn't even. So people just are much more powerful right now. I mean, I'm much more powerful right now, like much more powerful. I don't even have time to really, you know, set up the DPS because of them dying so quickly. So I guess we'll see my DPS at the boss later. But look at these cool saturated oozes. You can't really see them because all the guys are in front of them, but they look kind of cool, I think. Level 51 mobs. Also some merc worms, some like, well, just big worms. So over there in the center, that is Atal'Hakkar, and I do remember kind of how he works. So the way he works is he has a buff on him, and I don't know exactly which buff it is, but I think there is a buff on him. And by killing some things around the rooms, like you see those things around the rooms, like the beams that are shooting towards him, like shooting towards a snake, and the snake is empowering him. The way those things work is he's much stronger right now, and I'm not sure if he's unkillable, but he's just much stronger. And we have to go around the room. We have to go kill all of those things. Like we have to interact with something there to shut off those beams, and by shutting off those beams we make him weaker and we make us able to kill him. So that's why we're now going around the room. We're gonna go and, well, deal with all the ads, deal with all the rooms up there, turn them all off, and then we're gonna fight the first boss of the raid, who I do believe is quite an easy boss. And this is a rope on the floor as well. Like, you can jump on this rope by clicking on it, and then you jump up here to the platform. You kill the saturated ooze up here. Then I think we click this thing. I guess we might as well just do it while while the dots are ticking. We click this thing, and by clicking this thing, the beam turns off, and the boss is now weaker. So every one you turn off, I believe the boss gets weaker, and then at some point, the boss is easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I think we don't have to actually go down anymore, because once we're up on this first platform, we can now loop like, I'm not really participating in the DPS, but they're not super stanky, so I just like throw a couple dots on there while I'm talking to you guys. But you can now walk behind over here, and like you can get into like all the backs of the rooms and clear them out. So you have to only use one rope to jump up, and then from this one rope, then we can clear the rooms. So yeah, I'll go clear the rooms, and I'll probably see you guys again when the rooms are cleared. Oh, by the way, Druid healers are by far my favorite healers to play with, because they put down this healing circle on top of the tank. And I can just spam my life tap in those circles, and the heal doesn't have to worry about me, because I'm not actually under pressure. I'm just taking damage from myself. So I can just tap my life tap in there and make sure that my healer has less pressure, and it just feels better. And I guess with how many single target fights there are so far, I guess I'll just re-equip Haunt, so I can have a bit more instant damage that can actually be useful. And there we go. We are disabling the final one, and you can see this thing has now been deactivated. And the boss no longer has the green thing around him. So I think now we can just jump down, and we go back to the staircase, and we go and engage the boss. Yes, people are jumping down, so we'll do the same thing. And it's time for the first boss. So this boss, as far as I'm aware, at least from the perspective of me as a DPS player, only has one real mechanic, and it is the mechanic. Wait, what is the Altar of Atal'Hakkar, by the way? Do we do something with this? The ancient Altar of Atal'Hakkar stands silently near the entrance to the room. Looking to the balconies above, you notice a large serpent-like statue rests on each. The statues look very much like the ones on the altar before you. They must be related in some way. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so yeah, the mechanic for this boss is that he summons some pillars. And you have to destroy these pillars by being knocked through them. He has a big knockback ability. And we stand in front of the pillars so that when he knocks us back, we get knocked into the pillars and we destroy them. I am not quite sure exactly what happens when you do not destroy them. I'm assuming the boss gains some sort of buff, or you get some sort of debuff, but something bad probably happens if you don't do the mechanic. So it's very simple actually. Just make sure you stand between the boss and the pillar, and you'll always get knocked into it properly. So we want to move towards this direction, because the pillars spawn behind us. Here we go, the pillars are here. So we stand next to these pillars, so that we as ranged DPS just get knocked into it very easily. The boss is going to charge some sort of ability. I think it's called... these are the Pillars of Might. I'm assuming they'll give him a bonus. We're summoning more pillars. Gotta make sure, we're all covering them. Demolishing Smash is the ability we're worried about. So he's going to Demolishing Smash, and he's going to destroy these pillars. And of course, we are going to be able to walk back up to him now. And throw some more DPS his way. Also, why is my DPS this low? Why is everyone else doing much more damage than I am? Are they just very well geared as well? Like, we're kind of demolishing the boss. I guess we don't even have to play with the mechanics anymore, because the boss is pretty much dead. And there we go, the boss has been taken out. Alright, we collected the loot. I didn't get anything, but that's perfectly fine. That is boss number 1 down. Wouldn't it be kind of cool if these raids also had a currency, kind of like the coins? I don't know, I'm assuming there are raids in retail and stuff that have a similar system, but there might be a reason as to why I don't want to do it, because that would maybe motivate people to only go for the lowest raid, unless each raid can have their own currency. But then maybe you get currency bloat, I don't know. Alright, so the first boss has been slain, and I believe what this means is that we now have access to the second boss with the one, one of those things that was previously being covered off by one of those mages who was, putting the big barrier in front of us, the green barrier. I think one of those has now been opened up. And I believe it is the one to the right over here, and yes, it is. So, we have a new path we can now go into. And this will bring us to what I believe was called the Festering Rot Slime, which I think is a really cool boss. I like how today's video is turning into like a semi-guide video, because, I really enjoy making guides, by the way. So, like, I love making guide content. But, this series obviously is not called Guild Wars 2 Player Turns into WoW Guide, but maybe it should be. How is this guy doing so much damage? Okay, so I keep having this guy in front of me, and he deals melee damage. But he's a warlock. Wait, no, this is not a warlock. Hold on, I clicked the wrong guy. Stink Holio. Here we go, sorry, this guy. His damage comes from attack. Is that attack literally just like the Felguard or something? Because that's so much damage from attack. And so quickly. Alright, so I think this is the hallway. Yeah, this is the hallway where he spawns. I don't know if everyone knows the mechanic, but I talked a bit about it in my original video talking about this raid. And the way this boss works is you have all these things on the side, like, you know, these candles and these pillars and these totems and just all kinds of things. And you have to kite this boss around the room, and you have to damage these things right as the boss is approaching them, because they get spent in the middle of the room for only a short amount of time. The boss then eats them, and after having eaten, I believe, 3 different objects, he turns, well, you know, he's saturated. He's chilling in the middle of the room, and you get a bit of time to DPS him. This means that, you know, you have to just keep on kiting, put things in the middle of the room, and then kill him. So it's very easy. But at the same time, if you put these things in the middle of the room a bit too early, they move back and he doesn't eat them. He just walks past them. Also, I guess we can't find him. Also, oh, there he is, the festering rot slime. Also, he spews like a big green goop. And I guess we don't do a ready check or anything. We just go. We roll. We screw with this guy. Okay, he's gonna gunk. So for this gunk, you know, we gotta make sure that we're around the corner, like next to this wall or something. So he shoots the gunk not in the middle of the room. So we have to make sure that these objects... Why can't I target the objects, by the way? Now I can. Oh, we already had him E3, I think. Sorry, I'm also not really paying too much attention as I'm talking about it. But our damage seems really high, so I guess he's not too difficult with the power creep that we have going on right now. Yeah, he's just kind of melting. Okay, I guess this raid probably won't be particularly difficult. Okay, because we gotta go kite again. We gotta bring these things to the middle of the room. So I hit him a little bit. Here we go, hit him a bit more. Middle of the room. Oh, I'm slowed by something. Can I use this thing? I think this... Yeah, that removes my slowing effect. Really nice. I've never actually used that for anything useful. Gotta make sure, you know, we keep DPS up on the guy. The DPS seems extremely low, guys. I don't know what I'm doing, but this guy is pumping much, much harder. I mean, I'm also not really focused on DPS too much, but I feel like I should outgear him. He has like 550 gear score or something, while I have like 850. Sorry, I mean 750. But yeah, that is it. That is the kill. That was actually really easy. Alright, so we run back down and we make our way towards boss number 3. And I believe this raid has 8 bosses in total. So this one, I don't know exactly if I can do anything. I think I don't need to do anything like mechanic-wise. I think I'm just DPSing here. So the way this boss fight works is there's going to be one boss. And it's going to be very simple. The boss is like very simple, standard dungeon mechanics almost. We go and we kill the guy, but once the guy dies, a secondary boss comes out. But the first boss is still around on the platform and is now a ghost. Can't be killed, can't be damaged, but can be CC'd. This means that every time you kill a boss, and I think there's like 7 or something in total, you can see like all around the room, there's like different bosses. Every time you kill one of the previous bosses, the boss you just killed stays around, and then another boss comes out. And you only win after you've killed the final boss with all the other bosses still around. And some of the bosses deal a lot of damage and have like big AoE nukes and stuff. So some people are going to be, you know, put in a job where they're going to have to CC the bosses that are in their ghostly form that have already been killed by us, so that the other people are more safe, have less pressure to kill the smaller bosses. Now, obviously, because of the power grip, you can see like we're melting this guy. I don't expect much of a challenge here, but that's just the base mechanics. This guy dies, he turns into a ghostly form. Well, he will soon. And a new boss comes out. So this boss comes out. This is Loro. And this guy, you know, he came out in the ghostly form, but he has now been CC'd. He has now been CC'd. He's in the block of ice. So, you know, while this is going on, we have free time to DPS him, and I guess he will die before the CC even, you know, runs out. So that is perfectly fine. We are doing quite all right. So this guy now, he's, you know, he's still shackled over there by someone. I think that's a druid ability as far as I'm aware. This guy, there you go, that's a ghost. Someone has put a nice block on him, and we now have the next boss. So this next boss, once again, you know, it's the third boss. These 2 bosses still on the platform, still CC'd, no trouble whatsoever. But you can see how this fight becomes harder and harder as the fight keeps going. Because at some point, there's going to be so many ads that is quite difficult to be able to deal with them all. Now, I think I can fear them away, but I don't think people want me fearing them away. At least last time, people did not want me to do that. So we have to just be careful that we make sure they all stay CC'd. You know, 3 of them are CC'd right now. 4th boss is being damaged. This was much harder when I previously played this. Obviously, because our DPS was much lower, but also I think defensives were much lower, so people couldn't really survive many of the hits by the ghostly mobs who were, you know, trying to murder you. There we go. Boss number 4 is down. Boss number 5 spawning over there. It's Mian. I feel like I'm almost like casting my own gameplay at this point, which is a bit weird. But hey, we're doing the thing we're doing. So Mian, once again, we try and just burn him down. Make sure the CC stays up on the other guys. Don't dot CC, please. I don't know why, but I have a lot of dots on this guy. Maybe that was a bit of a bad on my part, but I don't know why I wouldn't dot CC. I don't know if there's a mechanic, but I have not been informed about the mechanic. Anyway, this guy is down. Maybe the dots like stay around after they become ghosts or something, and it messes with the mechanics somehow. I don't know, but I guess I will just not dot. That's perfectly fine. I can do that. So we just haunt and we shadow bolt. That's all we do. Haunt and shadow bolt. So all the bosses, once again, we're still CCing them. Now the thing is, we are quite selective in which bosses we are CCing, because some of the bosses have much more dangerous attacks than other bosses, so you don't have to go and CC all of them. You can just CC the ones that have the most dangerous abilities. I believe this one has like a lightning chain ability that just completely nukes like a couple people, especially if it hits the casters. It can be really, really annoying. But there we go. I think that is actually all of them. We can also get some of these voodoo feathers apparently from these bosses, so that's quite nice. I think I might be I might be engaging the boss. Oh boy, that wasn't my plan. I was just looting these guys. So this is the next boss, and I guess we just go in straight away. Do we? I think we do. Okay, this is a really cool boss fight, and this is the boss fight that I did not actually kill on my previous time through. So this is the last boss where I kind of know the mechanics of. There's 2 bosses. They share a health bar, and what they will do is they will, first of all, it will just be one of the bosses. And later on, it'll be the other one. And then later after that, it'll be both of them, I believe. He has an ability called Wing Buffet. And what he'll try and do is he'll try and knock you out of the arena. Or he's going to try and knock you into the middle of this pit. Like if you fall into this pit, you're dead. I think this thing brings you back into the literal first boss room. You can see the boss over there. He's dead. So yeah, Wing Buffet. You know, all you have to do is just make sure not to be in a position where you can be knocked outside of the arena, or where you can be knocked into the middle of the arena, into the pit. And the important thing is that the closer you are to the boss, the more of a knockback he does. So I guess as a caster, this fight is extremely simple, because literally all I have to do is make sure I'm at like medium range to him, where, you know, his abilities don't knock me off, and I can just kind of freely DPS, and I'm not in line with this thing. So I just need to make sure I'm always like perpendicular to this thing. But the thing is, at some point, soon, there's going to be both of them active, and they're both going to be wing buffeting. And at that point, I think you have to be a little bit careful, because what he can do is they can, you know, kind of like this. Like, you know, they can back-to-back, like, you know, knock you back. So if you're, like, stationed, like, over there, and you get knocked over here, and then over there, like, you're in the middle. And you don't want to be in the middle. So here we go. Just keep DPS up, you know. I think what I can do, actually, is I think I can put my dots on both of them, actually. So that I take both of them, because they're 2 individual... Oh, I have to be a bit careful here. Okay, this one's gonna knock me here and there. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Put all the dots on this guy as well. Yeah, because I think they're 2 individual models, but they share a health bar. But I believe I'm still able to properly DPS them with the dots, because they're 2 different models. What I could do here is I could have swapped back to Shadow Bolt Volley. Probably would have been worth a bit more. A Wing Buffet coming through again. Got a bit, you know, a bit dangerous there, but we're perfectly fine. We keep the DPS up, we keep rolling onto this guy. And yeah, it's a very straightforward boss fight. I think Shadow Bolt Volley probably would have done a bit more here, because obviously there's 2 targets to hit with Shadow Bolt Volleys. That would have been quite nice. But hey, in this case, I'm just gonna keep throwing these things. Okay, Wing Buffet is gonna let me back. And I'm gonna knock me back. There we go, easy peasy. A couple final hits coming through here. Get some dots on the guys, and there we go. That is the final boss that I knew, slain. And, well, the rest of the bosses, I guess, I will have no idea what's going on. So that's going to be cool. And I can skin a Weaver. That's kind of cool. Ooh, we got a green dragon scale, a worn dragon scale. Okay. Oh, and this quest is done as well, by the way, now. The Trolls of a Feather quest, which is, of course, the quest, like the Warlock quest, the final one we had that we got in Fellwood. which has a really cool thing, the Soul Harvester, but it's not very good, but it looks really cool. Alright, we push on forward, and now everything for me is blind again, so I have no idea what's coming up next. Oh, I see the boss over there in the distance, Jamal the Prophet, who I do need for the quest called Jamal the Prophet, where I have to bring his head over to... Oh, the Atal'Hakkar exile in the hinterlands. Oh, boy, that's a while ago, you know. That's a while ago. But it's time to finally finish this quest and take down the Prophet. So I have no idea which boss is actually the hardest boss in this raid. I'm assuming it's one of the later bosses, because generally, you know, the earlier bosses are a bit easier, and then you move on to the harder bosses. I reckon the third boss can cause a lot of problems for people who are not prepared with the CC, but people seem to be quite prepared to do what they need to do. People seem to know the mechanics. I don't know if we're, you know, gonna run into like some bosses really gonna stump us at some point. I would like to struggle on the boss at some point a little bit, because that would be kind of cool. But I guess there is something cool to just blast through it as well, you know, with like better gear and stuff. But I quite like learning the mechanics, so I'm hoping I can at least experience the mechanics of the upcoming boss fight a little bit. There's so many mobs here, by the way. Alright guys, it's time to resummon my impy and get some proper DPS out again, because my imp died a while ago. Look at all of these corpses, guys. We are murdering just like everyone here. Everyone. Alright, here we go. Jamal the Prophet. You are gonna go down. Let's see if I can figure out what kind of mechanics are going on, if there are any mechanics. So he has the ability called Holy Nova, which seems to be throwing DPS areas down on the floor or something. There's also a secondary boss, Ogom the Wretched. I don't know if I need to focus DPS on one of them. So he seems to be using a lot of holy magic kind of things, you know, lots of smiting and stuff. Do we have to keep out of these circles or stand in these circles? I'm not quite sure. Let me see what happens if I stand in the circle. Do I take damage? No, I think I'm resisting something. Okay, yeah, I'm taking damage, I think. So I guess I have to stand... Well, everyone's like standing out of it, so I guess I just need to move out of these things. I guess I have to kill the other guy first, because it doesn't seem like the main boss is taking any damage from us. So I guess I swap back to this guy. These abilities look really cool, by the way. I quite enjoy the way they look visually. So we go kill Ogom the Wretched. And then I guess after that the other guy becomes vulnerable or something. Really cool visual boss fight. I mean, not too much going on, honestly, but he looks quite nice. I guess now we can kill this one. Oh, he's draining. What is he doing? Draining? I wish I could hover and see what he does, because I actually don't know what he does. Okay, yeah, now his health bar is moving. Did he gain a new ability? Like, did he, like, fuse with the other guy or something? Is that what happened? Did he, like, drain the other guy's body or soul? Shadow Sermon Pain. More Holy Novas. I mean, I'm not really paying attention to, you know, optimal DPS or anything here. I'm just kind of trying to figure out if there's anything else going on, but... Doesn't seem like there's too much. Is that him hitting? Is that him hitting us? Do we have to be careful about something? Doesn't really seem like it. Keeps using this Shadow Sermon Pain thing, but I don't know what it does. He's absorbing a lot of my stuff, I think. Stop absorbing, man. Mass Penance. Is that doing damage to me?
Hakkar shall live again.
Oh, he has some dialogue. Hakkar shall live again, but okay. Maybe. I don't know, man. I think we're here to stop Hakkar being reborn. I think that's our purpose in life. Psychic Scream. What is he doing? Stop screaming, sir. Oh, where is he going?
The Soul Flayer comes.
Who is the Soul Flayer and why is he coming? Please stay away from me. CR Henny. CR Henny. Is Henny someone, and does someone need to do something? Like, I don't know if I have like a task or anything here. I'm just kind of spamming DPS abilities, and... I mean, it looks like a cool fight, but I don't really know if I did anything, really. I just kind of like spammed abilities. But hey, he's dead. Flask of Atal, Eye Mojo again. You know, all of these things, just keep kneading on them. Everyone does that. There's a lot of different loot that probably would be really good if we were, you know, leveling. Like, all of this gear is really good. Like, there's some gear I think that is still really good for me. But it's kind of competing with my set now, because obviously my set is also much higher level gear, I think, on average. Actually, it's like level 55, so it's not too bad. There we go, we got his head, which means that we now have another quest complete. Great. So I guess this means that we probably have now opened up one more of those barriers at the very start, so we can move on to a different one. This was boss number 5, I do believe. So, you know, we're going places. Oh, hey, there is another dragon over there. Huzzahs. Is there another dragon boss? So first we had like the dragon twins or whatever. And now we have another dragon boss. Okay, kind of cool. Wonder if he has very different mechanics or if it's kind of like repeats the same mechanics but have like a bit of a spin on it or something. There's also nothing else in the room to signify anything else happening, so I guess all the mechanics are going to come from the boss himself. There's also something on him called Hunter's Mark. All attackers gain 45 range attack power against this target. I'm assuming that's from a hunter in our group or something. Alright, guess it's time we engage the fight. So let's see, Huzzahs, what kind of abilities do you have? Okay, a backfire, so once again a big knockback. But this time from his rear? Is he... Okay, does this mean he is literally farting on me, guys? Is he knocking me away with the power of his fart? Is that what he is doing? Okay, I guess the room has been locked so we can't leave. Okay, backfire again. Oh, okay, guess I wasn't in the line or something. Maybe I wasn't, like, straight enough behind him. Animate flame. Hold on, what's gonna happen? Does he have like a... Oh? Oh, he's summoning like little flames. Am I supposed to go and DPS these flames down? I mean, I reckon you want to deal with the ads so they don't swarm you generally. That you know, just melt them down real quick. Probably. Oh, what is this? Oh, hello. What? Oh. Eternal slumber. I guess some people were in eternal slumber or are still in eternal slumber. How do we get them out? And how did I get out? I did nothing. I don't know what happened. But somehow I got out. I think someone probably got me out with some mechanic, but I don't know what the mechanic is. And I guess he's just kind of chilling, so we can just like free DPS him now, which is fine. Okay, backfire again. We're in front of him, so we don't get backfired. This is one of the few bosses where you don't want to be behind him. Because normally you want to be behind or on the flank of a boss. You almost never want to be in front of a boss because of like, you know, breath attacks, sweep attacks, those kind of things. Dreamer's Lament again. Seems like we are doing quite alright over here. Okay, Lucid Dreaming. Okay. I'm back in the thing. Okay. Oh, there's another Drake. Morphaz. Wait, are we supposed to kill this Drake as well? Wait, hold on. But then why was I knocked out previously? So we are supposed to kill like a dream version of the Drake? Or like a dream... Oh, and we're done. Okay, cool, I guess. Don't know, that was weird. I mean... Ooh, what is this? 114 attack in cat, bear, and dire bear forms. That seems like super good for a druid. But, you know, we don't need that. But it seems super good, so I hope our druid's happy by that. And let me also, of course, skin the guy. I mean, I could skin that guy too, maybe? Actually, no, I can't. They share a... Like, they share a skin thing. I guess they share a model or something. Alright. Ooh, who's that? Shade of Eranicus. Another Drake? Guys, there's so many dragons in here. Are we sure we're not playing Dungeons and Dragons or something? Because there's more dragons in here than in most dungeons. And I've been to dragon-infested dungeons. I mean, are these technically dragons? I guess they're technically sort of dragons, right? Weird lizard people. Weird lizard dragon people. Alright. What kind of mechanics does this dragon have? So I think this is boss number... 7? 6 or 7, I think. So I guess we're getting pretty close to the end. Which I think is Hakkar himself. Or like a spirit of Hakkar or something. Because I think they're trying to revive Hakkar, who's like this undead god or something. But we are trying to prevent that from happening. But I think he's gonna appear in some sort of form. Kill ads, run to mist, and don't drop mist too far away from melee. Okay, here we go. We fight him. Okay, wait, so we have to get some sort of mist thing. And we have to run towards the mist. And then not drop it too far away from the melee. Okay, so he has a corrosive breath attack, which seems to be a frontal cone ability or something. He seems to have similar abilities as well, because I saw something like the sleep thing, like the slumber thing. So he did something, but I was interrupted. We seem to have gotten hit by something. Deep slumber. Stunned. Okay, but my dots are still ticking. Go dots. Is this the mist we need to go to? No, it seems to be just on the floor. Okay. This evil cannot be allowed to enter this world. Come, my children. Oh, these are the ads. Okay. But aren't we the ones trying to stop the dead, or like the evil coming in? Oh, I got knocked back again. Did I mess up? Did I get knocked back? Should I not have gotten hit by something? I'm kind of waiting for like some sort of thing on my screen that shows me that I have the poison or whatever. And then that I can bring the poison over here towards the melees for some reason. But I haven't seen anything pop up yet so far. Whoa! Something one-tapped me. Some like spit ability or something. Okay, I guess I'm chilling on the floor as my group can hopefully still clear this. But hey, it's good to see that I can die. I guess the tank lost aggro or something? I'm not quite sure. So more ads being spawned again. Group swapping over to the ads as he goes back to sleep for a moment. We kill the ads, go back to the boss, and I guess we keep repeating the cycle. Don't know if there's going to be more mechanics later on, but it seems to be fairly straightforward. Although I don't know exactly what these like mist cloud thingies are. Also, I dislike how I can't hover over his skill thing, like just the skill itself, and like read what it does. I just have to kind of guess what it does. I mean, I'm assuming I can find the information somewhere else, but yeah, we'll just see if they can clear it. Oh, more people are dying, but the boss is on like 8% HP or something. So I reckon we probably still are fine. Don't know more people are dying too. Probably the same ability that I died to, like the bellowing roar got interrupted. Corrosive breath, it's a frontal attack. And he's been killed. That was all me. All me. No worries, guys. I got you. Ooh, nightmare trophy. I want that. I really want that. Please. Come on, RNG. Give it to me. Come on, RNG. Come on, RNG. I haven't asked for too much today. Just give me the thing, okay? Give me the thing. Give me the thing that I want. Please. It's still here. Nightmare trophy. It will give me more damage. It also probably looks quite cool, I reckon. Come on. Come on, game. You know you want to give it to me. You know you want to give it to me. Oh, the game didn't want to give it to me. But we found the essence of Atal'Hakkar, which starts a quest. Green mists swirl inside the lattices of this gem. Let's see. As you touch the gem, a deep voice resonates in your mind. Mortal, heed this plea. I am Atal'Hakkar of the Green Dragonflight, keeper of this accursed temple. My charge to ensure that the trolls never again bring forth their abomination of a god has for now ended in failure. As I imbue this gem with part of my essence, I sense my grip on the dream twisting into chaos. Please, place this gem into the essence font in my lair, and let our magic there purge the taint from my psyche so that my eye may rest. So place the essence of Atal'Hakkar in the essence font located in his lair in the Sunken Temple. Is this the essence font? People are doing something here. Is this not his lair? Hello? Oh, I need to accept it, of course. Here we go. Yes, mortal, this essence. Okay, I can't read this. And post EK, get to work. As you near the essence font that Atal'Hakkar told you of, his voice once again touches your mind. Yes, mortal, this essence font will redeem what untainted element of my psyche remains imbued in this gem. Place the gem inside the font, and let the magic of the green dragonflight cleanse the corruption and taint from my being. Only then will I find true release, and only then will the dragonflight be able to reassert their stewardship over the Atal'Hakkar. You place the gem inside the essence font. Thank you, mortal. You have... No, this cannot be. No, the corruption of this accursed god even taints the sanctity of a green dragonflight essence font. No, please, I feel my essence ripping from me. The pain! I feel the grip of an eternal nightmare taking hold of me. Mortal, I implore you, find one of the green dragonflight to stop this. Help me. I am chained in darkness, forever in agony. Please, do not torture. I feel so small in these enormous holes, you know. They are so big. So I always wonder, like, when you're looking at these kind of things, doesn't it just look so impractical to have holes this big? I mean, obviously it looks really cool, but what kind of practical use does it ever have to have holes this big? Okay, so probably 1 or 2 bosses. Do I have to do something with the egg? Requires Sanctum of the Fallen God. Okay, yes, in a bit. Okay, sure, I have the egg. Yeah, in another room. Okay. I can do the thing in another room, guys. I believe that I can do the thing that they're asking me to do, but I don't know what it is that they're asking me to do, but I'll click the egg, and the egg will do the thing that they're asking me to do. That's what I believe will happen. Okay, so I looked at Stink Hollow here, the other warlock who's doing like this insane amount of DPS, and something is coming from his Hellfire effect, and I'm expecting something from his attacks to also have to do with his, you know, his fire build. Because there must be some sort of like auto attack augment or something that's counted as fire, because his damage just seems ridiculously high. It makes me want to maybe try a build like that as well at some point. But I've been saying that for like 2 months now. So I re-equipped my my Shadow Bolt volley, and instantly I shoot to the top again, by the way, on like groups. Because I just not been using this too much because I was in Haunt for boss fights and stuff, but there's a lot of trash here. And I should be more efficient, you know, swap to this for trash and then swap to Haunt for single target DPS. Because all of a sudden, I'm at the top again. Well, I guess this guy's at the top, you know, this guy's blasting. Echo is blasting. This looks kind of cool. Like a circle. Wait, wasn't there... Travel into the Sunken Temple and discover the secret hidden in the circle of statues. These are statues, this is a circle. What is going on here? Do I need to do something here? I guess we'll clear the room first or something. Oh, awaken the soul flayer. I can do it. Do I use it now? Or do we have to like rebuff or something? I'm assuming this is like the final boss room or something then. I can use the egg here. Someone said no. Okay. Is that because we're waiting for like rebuffs and stuff? People with corrupted blood shall stand between tank and big light candle. Okay, so if I get like a corrupted blood debuff on me, I need to stand between the tank and the big light candle. So I'm assuming that's the big light candle. Okay, don't know why. Look at the start position. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So corrupted blood means stand like around the candle, or like at least between the tank and the candle. Don't know why exactly, but mental note, I got it. Alright, any other mechanics? Tell me more, Lure. Tell me more. Alright, let's go. I use the Egg of Hakkar. Let's see what kind of badassery we're about to witness. Awaken the Soul Flayer. Here we go. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. This looks cool. Hakkari Bloodkeeper. Oh, we have to kill these ritualists, but okay, sure. Sure. I guess we do this. Don't know what for exactly. I mean, I'm assuming this is gonna start the fight. Okay, Hakkari Bloodkeeper. Wait, is this is it? This is not it, right? No, there's gonna be a bigger boss. This is not it. This is not it. He's already like out of mana, pretty much. Okay, anything happening? Bubbling blood. Okay, this is the thing they talked about. Okay, here we go. I have the blood issue. Wait, I'm feared. I wanted to move over there, but okay. Did I mess up? I'm not sure if I messed up or if that was supposed to happen or what exactly, but... There's like puddles on the floor. I guess I probably don't want to stand in the puddles. DPS seems quite alright. I draw close to this world. Avatar of Hakkar. Oh, hey, we swapped to Avatar of Hakkar. He says, I am here. Hello. Hello here, I am dead. I'm not even a dad, but you know, I've got the dad jokes down, guys. I've got them down.
I taste the blood of life.
You taste the blood of life? Well, I mean, I hope it tastes well. I do enjoy a good cocktail, but not sure this is like up to my likings. But hey, you do you. Corrupted, is this corrupted blood? Corrupted blood, yes. I need to stand between tank and thing. This is what they told me, at least. Shadow inflicted every 2 seconds. Chances spread to nearby players. Ah, okay. But I guess that's why we want to be out of the group so it doesn't spread. And I can live train it back. Yeah, I know you're tasting the blood of life, man, but you know, you don't have to keep saying that. I know you're tasting. Oh. Oh, skeletal. All healing is reduced. Okay, so we swap now. Now we're back here and they're over there. Because they have the blood debuff, I guess. And it's fine if you're standing with other blood people, because, you know, obviously they already have the debuff, so they can't spread it anymore. I guess that's how this works. So we just keep pumping and keep our eyes on the blood. I have the corrupted blood on me again, so I stand here. Wait, do we just all have corrupted blood now? I think we all have corrupted blood now. Okay, well, it's fine though. It's fine. We're good. We're good. Heal us. Come on, man. Come on, get pumping. Get pumping, man. Get pumping. Big heals. Big heals. Meanwhile, I will keep doing the damage. Maybe I could have moved out already. I'm not sure if I dropped it for a while, but I was focusing on other things. Someone is like spamming this. I guess this is just like an add-on or something, spamming everything. Okay, we're fine though. Make sure we keep the dots up. He's under half HP. The blood keeps on me. Can't see anything because like there's a pillar that's like obstructing my camera. But hey, we're good. Can sneak a couple of life taps. I have 2 blood. Okay, I guess it does stack. Maybe 2 blood stacks on me. Good. None of these. And this one. I mean, as long as this thing is on me, I'll just stand here. Go, and that one, and whoop, bit of a life tap, more dots again. I mean, I should have swapped to Haunt again here, of course, but I didn't. But hey, this is alright. I mean, we have some dead people, but I think we're good. Yeah, I dropped 1 of the blood. Still have a 2nd blood on me though, so I just keep standing here. I mean, I've just kind of been standing here because this thing has not gone away. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I mean, it seems kind of stable. So I guess I can just keep spamming a bit more DPS out, and then we'll be good. We'll be done. And here we go. 1 more Shadow Ball probably. And there we go. Hakkar is dead. Alright. Well, the avatar of Hakkar. Let's see. Whoa. Got some stuff from him. Lots of loot drops. Scapula of the Fallen Avatar, a quest item. I will definitely be needing on that. A Blood Ritual Charm. That looks good. Don't need that. Don't need that. Did I finish the quest now though? The God Hakkar, Filled Egg of Hakkar. Can I use the egg again? Alright, I think this thing, the Secret of the Circle, might take place in the original boss room. Like the first boss. But then the God Hakkar, I'm trying to figure out what I do for this, but it's a bit unclear. Oh, I have an item in my inventory called the Essence of Hakkar. Oh, and I need to use it to fill the egg. Oh. Okay. Okay, I was just being a big dum-dum, but hey, it's all good. So, that means that I have Jamal the Prophet complete, the God Hakkar complete, and Trolls of Feather complete, which obviously, next up, we're going to hand in. I'm just going to quickly look up the Secret of the Circle. If there isn't more than this, I don't know what's in here, but if there's no real good rewards, I'll just ditch it. But I might return for a secondary run if there is something to get from this. Yeah, it can contain some loot that might be kind of decent if, you know, you're still leveling and, you know, you're level 50 or something and you still have to have the entire push of the dungeon in front of you. But none of the gear actually is better than what I have right now, so I'll just ditch that one. And let's go hand in these 3 quests. But it's cool to finally have Sunken Temple done, guys, because I've been looking forward to doing this run for a very long time. So the only thing left in terms of instance content that isn't raids, as far as I'm aware, is now the final dungeon in Demon Fall Canyon. And then after that, I guess, I mean, there's still like these world bosses that I can check out, which I want to check out. I don't know too much about them, but I want to go do them. And then there is just raiding. I guess we're kind of slowly approaching the end. Now, it doesn't mean the end in terms of the time investment, because there's going to be a lot more time investment from my end. But, you know, I feel like I've kind of slowly covered most of the content, which is quite cool. Oh, and also, of course, we have the Scapula of the Fallen Avatar, a fine, pristine scapula. It's got a wonderful shape and shows no sign of damage. So, let's use it. This pristine scapula is all too recognizable. Hakkar was summoned into the physical world and defeated. The trolls on Joyamba Island will want to hear more about what happened inside of Sunken Temple. Bring the scapula of the fallen avatar to Molthor in Joyamba Isle. I've never heard of that. Is that some like troll area where I've just not been to? And then I can pick up some... Oh, wait, these are good rings. I'll have to see which one the best one is, but this is good. Okay. Hold on. I will grab that one too. Alright, that's another quest. That's 4 quests for me to go hand in right now. Also, I like how these 3 are Sunken Temple quests. Well, this one is the Temple of Atal'Hakkar, which is the actual name of the place, I do believe. Oh, I believe it's over here. Because it's telling me that it's a small group of tiny islands found in the... Oh, the northwestern corner. Wait, but northwest, is it over here? Is there something over there that I've not been to yet? Alright, well, we are checking that out. Well, since we have to be in the northern part of Stranglethorn Vale, I decided to go and walk this very nostalgic path that I've walked so many times when we were initially trying to progress through Stranglethorn Vale. And I do have to say, with this mount, this run goes so much quicker than back then when I had no mount and this was our speed. Like, oh my god, this took so long. But it's now so satisfying to just grab the dread steed and just go wham. Yes, guys, wham. That's the sound a horse makes. Alright, so I don't think I ever walked into the ruins of Zul'Kunda, because back then this was quite a high level area. There are many trolls around here, so I reckon I am going in the right direction. I think it's this island, like over here. So do I just... Can I go like over here somewhere outside of this place? Or should I not have walked into this place in the first place? Oh, here we go. On the outskirts of Zuldaya ruins. And I guess those islands over there, that must be where I need to go. Because that's the only northwestern thing I can possibly imagine. Unless it's actually like all the way over there on that little thing. It is water elementals again. So maybe it is over there? Is it actually playable terrain? I mean, there's lots of trees and stuff over there. Well, I wasn't expecting that to be playable terrain, but I guess I'll swim over there and, you know, we'll find out. Well, this looks fairly troll-like, you know, with like the huts and stuff. So I guess we must be at the right place. Yes, Yoyamba Isle. Beautiful. Hello, friends. I come in peace, I promise. I am just here to claim my rewards. You guys must know what happened to me in the Sunken Temple. Oh my god, there's like some baby like screaming outside. Why are there so many people here? Isn't this just like a little questing area? Why is there an entire party here? There actually are many quests here. Like there's a quest giver up here who I need to go to. There's one here, there's one over there. Alright, not too bad. Let's go hand it in.
Who you be?
If you have come to save the world, then you have come to the right place. The faceless one, the blood god Hakkar, has been brought back. I'll wait. Alright, people keep handing it in, so I'll just wait until they're all done. Alright, it seems as though the quests here are for Zul'Gurub, which is another raid that I believe probably is this area where, you know, we were before, but they were like level 60 elites, and I was like, why level 60 elites there? I'm assuming that's where the raid is because I know it's in this map. And yeah, this seems to be like a hub for those kind of quests. Alright, what news do you have from the temple? It can't be. The rumors of the Temple of Atal'Hakkar are true. Okay, what I'll do is I'll pick the one that I want, which is this one. Here we go. And because I did some prep. Okay, pick the correct one. And I will just go and read it in post because people just like are sprinting towards it trying to compete for my quest hand in. So I'll do it in post. Get to work, future EK. Get to work.
It can't be. The rumors of the Temple of the Atal'Hakkar are true. Your victory inside of the Sunken Temple will be remembered by the Zandalari for a long time on. This boon, it can be an odd choice to deliver us, but no doubt was one used to summon Hakkar into that physical world. It will be in good hands now, EK. We no longer have to worry about Hakkar coming back thanks to your efforts, Mon. Right?
Also, guys, past EK is keeping me in the basement. I get food once a week, and you know, every time he's You know, he can't read something. You know, he's putting me in. He's like, dude, you get to work. So guys, save me. You know, editing me is I'm imprisoned. I'm imprisoned. I'm in the service. I'm in the servitude of past EK, and it's a hard life. Let's see what's going on here. So we were throwing. So it's true, the trolls have attempted to reanimate the Hakkar, the Soul Blade, the physical world. Our friends, the Zandalar tribe, have successfully disrupted the dark ritual in the Temple of Atal'Hakkar. Today our people are safe from destruction and dismay. The Blood God will not rise today. Servant of the Hand. Well, what is going on? Begin the ritual, my servants. We must banish the heart of Hakkar back into the void. So this is the heart of Hakkar. And it's being banished into the void. Okay, I mean, this is a really... I feel like this is really big stuff, but... it's kind of like not really like that well portrayed. All hail Pompiro, slayer of Hakkar and hero of Azeroth. Wait, did I not? I did do the quest as well, didn't I? I did do the quest. Did we just both do it at the same time or something? I mean, my quest is done. I have the reward, but unless that was a different quest that I just followed. What is going on over here? Altar of Zenya. We call upon you, Zanza of Zuldazar. Bless those that ask for your help, Loa Zanza. Bless those that would ally with the Zandalarian people. Aid us in this time of need. Aid us, Loa. Give us the power to strike down our enemies. Give us the power to once more defeat the Blood God. Why is it a different color? And also, what is happening over here? Are people like handing in like 1,000,000 rewards to this thing or something? This feels like it's, you know, like new content. People are like hardcore farming this and just like spamming rewards or something. I don't know what rewards, but they're spamming something. Anyway, that is something for a different day. I'm sure we'll be returning here to deal with whatever Zul group stuff is happening here. But that is not something for today, guys. That is something for later. So, what I will go and do is I will go and hand in these 3 quests. And I'll see which one is most, well, best for the pathing, you know? Wait, the guy was running on the water. What? How are these guys running on water? Wait, what? Treading water. They have a buff on them. Also, what is this?
What you want?
Let me see what lost wares you have for sale. Oh, wait! Oh, wait, but I have one of those. Don't I? Atal'Hakkar, a ritual token. I have one of those. And... oh, I should have claimed more of them, I guess. So here we can get something from the Nightmare Prophet set. But do I want that? Probably not, right? Alright, a bit of a journey. I kind of forgot where the NPC was, but hey, I found him. Hello, Atal'Hakkar Exile. I remembered like the big spider boss, and then it came to me, you know, like there was this like really big spider boss over here that is not here right now. Alright, let's have a bit of a chat.
Relax.
Once Jamal-An has been removed, I stand a chance of returning to my people. With Jamal-An as their spiritual leader, the Atal'Hakkar face certain destruction, so we have a head for you, sir. Later. Jamal-An's reckless trust of false visions led my people to their eternal doom. Is he laughing? Are you laughing? Or are you crying? I'm not quite sure. I thank you, Warlock, for avenging my exile. I mourn for my people. I have no home to return to. Well, that truly sucks. None of these are better, so this one, highest sale value. There we go. That is one of the quests. Didn't really care about the rewards, honestly. It wasn't all that great, but hey, I wanted to have it done. So we move on to the next one. The other two are both on the other continent. One of them is in Tenaris and the other one is in Felwood. So yeah, a bit of traveling ahead. Hey look, it's level 40 mount and the epic mount side by side. Kind of cool. I mean mine seems to be much bigger. I like it when mine's bigger. My horse, of course, my horse. Okay, second quest giver. Man, this has taken quite a while. But hello MC, we're back. Did you bring the feathers? This doll needs stuffed. Alright, we got the feathers for you. Wonderful, now my path is complete. MC quickly stuffs the doll and gives it a demonic hug. Oh, what an odd side effect these voodoo feathers have. Alright, so we complete the quest. Bam! And, yeah, we're done. So, oh, Oh boy, Imsi is strong now. No, it can't be. Pathetic fool. Now I will teach you the meaning of pain. Nibby the Almighty begs Imsi for forgiveness. Prepare to meet your doom. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, it was only temporary. Why, you little... Slap him, man. Slap him, Nibby. Go, Nibby. I believe in you, Nibby. You can get him. So, all of this was a ploy. I don't know why I'm attacking this thing, by the way, but all of this was a ploy from Imsi to try and overtake Nibby as the leader in their dynamic. But I guess it failed. But hey, we tried to give him a hand. And yeah, it was a good attempt. So, like this weapon right here that I got. This Soul Harvest. I think if I control click. Yeah, look at it. Well, look at how amazing this thing looks. Like, it's a big scythe. I would love to rock that. But literally just the scythe is worse than my main hand. And then I'm not even putting the offhand into the equation yet. So I'll probably keep it. I'll put it in my bank because it just looks really cool. But yeah, it's just not very good. The Abyss Shards, I mean, summon your Void Walker with no mana or Soul Shards could be kind of handy, but I've used him maybe like 3 times since capping. Really don't need that. And then the Robes of Servitude were really good, but I've already moved on as well. So I guess I'll put these 2 in my bank because they're quite unique things, and I'll sell the Robes of Servitude, and we'll be done with that. Also, can't forget, of course, to equip the Drake Claw Band of the Harbinger that we just got, which is plus 11 intellect, plus 12 spirit, and 15 spell power. What I'll do is I'll keep the Songstone of Ironforge, and I will remove the Emperor's Seal of the Crown. So here we go. We got the Emperor's Seal of the Crown right here. Bam. There we go. It is an upgrade. So, next up, I will have to run back to the flight path. This is always such a long, boring run, by the way. But I'll have to run back to the flight path, and then we take a flight path all the way back to Teneris, and then we can finally go to Steamwater Port to hand in the god Hakkar. So remember when I was saying earlier in the video that I heard a baby cry? I don't know if I really went into it too much, because I think I got distracted. But it's not a baby, I think. I think it's 2 cats. I think there are 2 cats somewhere outside my house who are just consistently going like, wow, you know, like very much like they are not agreeing with something. And I think it's 2 of them because there's different noises coming from outside my house. And I don't know if they're arguing or what is going on, but it sounds rather loud. So as I'm on my way to go hand in the god Hakkar, the final Sunken Temple quest that we have to go hand in, I'm wondering, have I now completed all of the Warlock quests? I mean, I haven't returned to the Warlock Trainer since I completed the Epic Mount quest. But I don't really know what kind of quests would still be remaining, so I reckon I'm probably done. I think after I hand in this thing, because I'll be half-stoning to Stormwind anyway, I'll go for a quick check and see if there is still anything to pick up, but I think we're done, which is kind of a nice feeling, I guess. Alright, walkie-talkie, sir. We are back, you kin, yeah?
Hello, man.
Greetings, Warlock. Though time and drink have dulled my outer senses, my inner eyes remain strong. And yes, I know I've read it like 4 times now, but it's been a while, okay? The god Hakkar.
See ya later.
Have you defeated the avatar of Hakkar, EK? Has his essence yet empowered the egg I gave you? Yes, here we have a filled egg of Hakkar. Now please don't tell me you're some evil entity looking to use this thing for some evil purpose, okay? Thank you very much.
Be seeing ya.
The essence of Hakkar has been collected. Even now the egg stirs with life. Could the myths of Hakkar be true? That must not be true, for it is then I fear that Hakkar may do if birthed again. I will keep the egg safe and be sure it does not fall into evil hands. Your labors with me are finished, TK. You have touched a legend, and your actions may one day change the face of our world. So, initially, when we picked up the quest, I remember thinking, wow, this Jumba Circlet, I think we were like late 40s when we picked it up.
I remember thinking, wow, this Gemba Soak looked absolutely incredible. Look at these stats. 22 spell power, 9 stamina, 17 intellect. Really, really good. Not anymore. We have better gear now. So it feels a little bit bad that, you know, it's no longer a good reward to get. But at the same time, it does feel kind of good that when we picked it up, it was like, oh my god, amazing upgrade. And now we're like, well, I mean, it's an okay item, but we have better. So that's kind of cool. So I guess I'll pick up the Life Force Dirk. And I'll just vendor it for about 4 gold. Here we go. And that is the God Hakkar done as well. So the only quests we have left in our log right now. One is the last Barov, which is a quest where I have to go kill Alexei Barov, which I think is like in the area between the on that starter map and the Western Platelands. Then 2 quests in Stratholm. One of them I'll be doing for sure, the Above and Beyond quest, where we get the head of a Baron River there, which I'll be getting probably tomorrow or something. Then an Earnest Proposition. This is one of the upgrade quests, which I also kind of want to go do soon. Actually, should I go to Winter Spring now? I will go to Winter Spring and I'll probably do some like grinding off recording. I should go to bed pretty soon, but I think that's a good plan. And then lastly, I have the Restless Souls, which I haven't looked into yet. This is a quest that was shared with me, and I don't even know if we've read it out. So let me just read it out to you guys.
There are those that died tragically in the fall of Stratholm. Many took their own lives, opting to hurl themselves into the myriad flames of the smoldering city rather than become one of the Scourge. They now walk the streets of Stratholm as restless spirits. We must aid them, adventurer. I have an associate named Egan, who has been doing miraculous work with ghosts and souls. Seek him out. He walks the eastern Plaguelands, near Stratholm, testing his innovations.
Alright, great. Oh, and once again, guys, I forgot to take a picture for the thumbnail. Oh my god. Would this be a cool thumbnail? You know what, guys? You know what? You're here with me. You're witnessing. Bam. I will use this. I mean, maybe I won't. This is not a fitting thumbnail for the Temple of Atal'Hakkar. But do I really want to run back in order to take a screenshot? Maybe I will. You guys will see. You guys will see how much effort I want to put into this. Because it's blurred anyway, you know, it's blurred in the background. But yeah, not many quests left right now. I feel like we're really pushing into the endgame right now. 1 dungeon remaining, and then all that stuff is done. I do want to go and farm 50 coins again for the offhand. But I think once we have that, we're also kind of done with the whole coin system, because I think we'll have most of the stuff that we want from there as well. So, yeah, we're really starting to push into the endgame now.